Vin Garbutt is a travelling folk singer, protest singer and comic. Since the 1970s, he's been one of the biggest names of English folk music. But away from the folk circuit, he is barely known. To many in his native Teesside, he's little more than a name on a poster. But he is nonetheless Teesside's most vocal, most travelled and longest serving advocate. And to his loyal fan base at home and across the world, he's a legend. But what makes his success all the more remarkable is that he has sustained it, not with any major backing or media profile, but by word of mouth and non-stop touring. This film follows Vin around the world and across the decades, documenting 40 years on the road.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have a big hand for me? Thank you very much.
Come up these hills, it was a discovery, it was fantastic. And I could stand at the top here, look over Teesside, see the River Tees. Then there's Dorman Long Steelworks, ICI Wilton. Just behind me here, Redcar, and across the seas, Denmark, where the Vikings came and named this area Cleveland, Cliffland. You can look up to you can't actually see Newcastle, but it's only 40 miles that way. And over this way, the North Yorkshire Moors, the Cleveland Hills, and there's just fabulous freedom.
All the views that I cherish, those stark purple moors, a stranger's eye couldn't outboard place, and a contrasting beauty is free to behold, where those hills made the valley of Tees. Those hills made the valley of Tees.
And even though I mention all the pollution and things, it has to be told, the story has to be told. But I'm not an outsider looking in, I'm an insider looking out and actually going out as well.
It was in the 80s that Vin truly established himself on the international stage. Alongside Australia, he began making regular trips to New Zealand, the Far East, Europe, the US and Canada.
We're going to the Ojibwa powwow. You can hear them singing here now.
He's just got something about him, and I don't know what it is. He's got that extra special. He's got a relationship with people. He can get through to everybody.
His rapport with the audience is spot on.
He's so genuine, and everybody feels that. You know, it's just that's why he's so loved.
Just a fine philosophical man.
He's such a complicated kind of guy. You know, he's this kind of clown character who does these wonderful, deep, sensitive songs.
Vin is actually a soothsayer of a bardic, troubadour, minstrel tradition going right back into Europe. I mean, he actually, if you look at these early pictures, he looks like something out of medieval times.
I've been lucky enough to travel to some fantastic places, you know, and I just love it here. Home was where the grass was always greener. It could be that, you know. The green grass of home. I think I might write that.
In the land of three rivers I'm longing to be, where the tide, weir and trees make the north rolling sea. In the land of three rivers I'm longing to be, where the tide, weir and trees make the north rolling sea.